Home is getting ever closer, and I for sure am looking forward to heading straight across Belgium. Let the flatlands commence. I think this route straight across Belgium could quite well be the easiest, dare I say it, most in my favour country on this return trip from Serbia. It's flat really, but I'm starting quite high up. Pretty much all downhill in my favour, downhill or flat. The only thing that might stump me a little bit, might make it a little bit more of a challenge, is that pesky headwind. As I've just crossed the border, it is 2 o'clock, so just got to try and enjoy these downhills as I lose like pretty much all the elevation, as we are of course heading now to the sea. I don't know how far I'm going to get today. I don't expect this crossing of Belgium to take too long, maybe 2 and a bit days. And then I'll be on to a ferry back to England for the first time in nearly 3 months. Well, I've done just under 40k, been nice and plain sailing obviously. I'm on a lovely bike path which I'll be following all the way to a city called Liège. It's 4:15 right now. I mean, it doesn't get dark till 9:20, something like that nowadays. I'm not really sure what the camping's going to be like as I go through Belgium. So at the moment it's just looking lots of farmland and stuff, so not ideal. I got treated so much woodlands coming through Germany, so many forests everywhere. It was really easy pickings for wild camping. But I might just end up having to do a bit of bench packing, as I like to call it. sleep on a bench every now and again. A couple of greenish places on the map, but I'm gonna have to get through this city and out the other side at least to get there, at least to get to one of them. There's this little, very small dot of green as well, which could possibly be nice little woodlands. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to follow this lovely cycle path all the way to the city.
The day I had crossed into Belgium was the day a heatwave had started to arrive, so it was looking like it was going to be a hot final leg of my journey home. It was nice knowing that I was all over the lumps and bumps though, and my first day across Belgium was all about dropping all the elevation I had gained across Germany. Dropping that elevation would take me through Liège, a city that helped power Europe's industrial revolution. For much of the 19th century, the coal mines and steelworks that surrounded the city made it one of the continent's most important industrial centres.
Underpass Alpe d'Huez in Belgium, who knew? One. Oh, it's a kicker.
I was quite happy to get back to the open roads after the busy city riding. The day had flown by today, and I needed to start looking for somewhere to sleep tonight. Something I was not particularly looking forward to here. Wild camping was going to be a challenge. Out here, it was mostly open farmland, and finding somewhere discreet to pitch my tent was going to add a whole new challenge to the end of each day.
What a beautiful, beautiful day. What a beautiful start to this ride. Managed to do just over 80k, 84k I think it was. Got about 250 to go. Now the only problem is with Belgium, obviously it's flat, good. Obviously it's kind of technically more downhill, good. Wild camping, it's going to be a bit tough because basically everywhere is fields. Can't really camp in them, can't really camp around the side of them either around here. Now, there is this bench that I'm on, tempted. Just over there is a little bird hide. So, you know, a bit of overnight bird watching. You know, I'm a keen overnight bird watcher from time to time. It's super sunny. It's not going to even get cold tonight. It's going to be like 15 degrees. So I'm really not that fussed about like being in a tent or anything like that. It's not going to rain, of course. The only problem is a lot of bloody mosquitoes around. Hence why I put the leg warmers on. So stop nibbling on my knees. I haven't decided exactly if I'm going to stay here. It's only about an hour until sunset. But if I keep going, I'm just going to have to keep going for what feels like it'll be a good while longer before coming through anywhere there could possibly be some trees and some cover and stuff. Just not much around here. I am really starting to regret leaving that bench and that bird hide because it's currently about 11:30 at night and I still can't find anywhere. I just spent like probably about an hour just looking around this woods, but it was so wet and yeah, just basically nothing. And this is probably like the greenest part on the map for a very long time. I just camp along a field, but they're either like really tall grass or they're crops. And I'm not going to destroy crops for my sleep. I'd rather just ride through the night. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've had to sort of just ride into the night, and this one is completely my fault for just getting bored of waiting for people to go to bed. Now I'm not going to bed. I've only got 233k to go as well. Well, it looks like, I don't know when I'll find somewhere, if I find somewhere. If not, I'll probably just have a little nap in a park or something tomorrow. But I'm coming along a old railway line, so there's like definitely nowhere to camp along here. And even if there is a bench along here, it's not really ideal to sleep. It's not really out of the way. So hopefully I'll find somewhere very soon. Into the night. Into the night we go.
Good morning. Good morning. As I thought, it might be a little bit of bench packing on this trip because, yeah, I ended up finding this little bench. It's like there's a road, but it's a very quiet road, to be honest. I think I've seen maybe like 1 or 2 cars come past in the last like 5 hours. Got here about midnight, saw this bench and I was like, that'll do. There's like a graveyard there. I probably could have gone in there, but it does mean I haven't really slept that much. I've slept maybe a few hours. Today, I'll probably ride for a few hours now. And then hopefully I'll find some like little park or something, somewhere nice and quiet to sit, maybe lay down a bit, have a little nap. Now, with this crossing of Belgium, I have to try and time it quite well so I can get a ferry back. I'm probably gonna try and get a ferry back from Dunkirk, in France, just like 10 kilometers from the border crossing of Belgium and France for me, back to Dover. But I don't want to be getting like a ferry that's going to get back to Dover kind of late or in the afternoon, late afternoon. I want to try and be getting back ideally like midday, maybe like 2-3 o'clock at the latest, because I still need to ride back from there, and I don't want to be in another situation where I've got nowhere to camp and I need to get actually into that route back home. Figure that out later on once we see how far we get today. I am having some fresh socks today, and into Belgium we go. I think I'm going to just sit here and wait for the sun to officially arise. It's about 5. I think the sunrise is about 5:30. I think it's about 5:20 at the moment. So I'm going to enjoy the sunrise now.
I slowly climbed back onto the bike this morning with barely 3 hours of sleep. It might not have been the best night's rest, but I was certainly glad to have found that bench. Looking around this morning, all I could see were fields stretching off into the distance in every direction. I was definitely feeling the lack of sleep, but it was hard to complain when the morning looked like this. The sun was rising behind me, and it was absolutely beautiful. If there was one thing in Belgium that might wake me up though, it wasn't going to be the waffles this morning. No, it was the pavé.
Gotta get all that good old sun cream on. It's starting to warm up out here now. It feels like out here playing one of them video games, them old ones where you drive in one direction and it never ends, but eventually it just like repeats itself. Because I'm sure they were there this morning. But I've done it's over 30k this morning. The nice thing about going this direction, all the kilometers are fairly fast kilometers, if you want them to be at least. And a lot of today is pretty much going to be, I think, on stuff like this, and also like the cycleways and stuff that I were on yesterday. Keep topped up on that old sun cream. I think I got a little bit burnt yesterday, so I've got to do better today. Man, I am so sleepy right now. I'm still going around the side, like underneath Brussels at the moment. I've done 65k, so still a way to go today. It's midday, so really heating up. Been looking to sit down and find a bench for the last like 2 hours. This is the only one I've come across, and obviously it's right in the sun, so put more sun cream on. Just having a quick some banana chips, and then yeah, just keep going. About 168k to go. I want to find somewhere in the shade and just have a little power nap. But I also want to get a good 100 and possibly 160k. I think pretty soon I'm going to drop a bit more elevation, being sort of sticking at like 400 feet or something, 500 feet. I'm going to go down to like 300 feet. And I think it's along one of them nice trail old paths, bike paths, so it should be nice and easy going. I shouldn't have to hear the noise of the traffic. Right, just going to chill for a little bit. Try not to get sunburned. Cheers. free hub again. Just as I was getting into the swing of things. If you watched the Czech Republic video, you'll know I broke the free hub and we took one of the pulls out, and it's been good all through Germany, but it has just started doing that grinding noise. So I'm assuming another one has fallen out. I'm gonna try and put it back in, just try and fix it like I did last time. Right pain. I think I've just gone over the 100k mark as well, or just very close to 96, 138 to go. Plan is to try do 160 today. That'll leave me with around 60, 70 to do tomorrow. And I think I'm gonna try and get a ferry across, just whatever, especially now if the free hub is knackered even more. At least I can be in the UK then. All right, let me see if I can fix it again. I'll try not lose this one, see if I can just put it back in normally. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so I put it back in, tried it again, it fell out. So obviously now they're just wearing quicker because they're like one short and now two short. So we started with 6, then we had 5, and now we got 4, but it is evenly spaced now, so maybe it'll be better. Yeah. I don't actually know what happens if you just get to 0. Do you just then have a fixed gear bike with a big cassette on it? This might be like a really cool experiment, getting back one pull at a time. So close. That free hub by the end of it, it's just, let's see how long it will last. Hopefully it will be like how long that one lasted. If it can last how long the other one lasted, then we should be good, because we've only really got the rest of today, tomorrow, and then maybe a couple days in England, maybe 2 and a bit to get back from Dover. But we are limping home. Might have got a little bit carried away back there. It was, I was flying. Saw some roadies and just went for it. But I have now dropped that below that 100k to go. I've actually done 137. I'm still gonna do another 30. Not bad for 3 hours sleep, I think. My goal right now is just to make that ferry, get back to England, and hopefully be able to cycle all the way back to Bournemouth. Main goal today is just to get that 100k to go down to like maybe 60 would be nice, because then I can probably do that 60 fairly early in the morning, make sure I get up nice and early, and should be able to get on an early-ish ferry. Come on, let's go into the evening, let the air start cooling down, and let's get to that ferry tomorrow morning, shall we? Let's do it. Right, I'm done for the day. 192 done, not bad for 3 hours sleep. And only about 45 to go until I get to the border. Then it's like, I think it's about 10k maybe to Dunkirk, where I can get a ferry, but I need to sort out the ferry tonight, decide if I'm going to book it tonight or just wait until I actually arrive and then make sure nothing happens, you know. Oh man, that was a good day in the end. Started off very sleepy. I am very tired now right now, but feeling good. I think I've also potentially found an actual camp spot tonight as well, so I'll actually be able to sleep. Gotta make sure I get up nice and early, of course, to get as early back to the UK as possible. But I think this woods behind me,
possibly a little bit further up. I am going to get the tent set up in there. My God, an actual camp spot tonight as well. Good day. I was tempted to just keep going and push it to like get to the 200, but I'm just about to come through like another town, city. I have been absolutely bit to shit. So I'm going to put some cream on all that and wash the legs and have a little quick wash and stuff. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Very, very early. I'm going to set an alarm for like 5 a.m. I think. Right, see you in the morning. Oh, so itchy.
Rightio, let's go to England. Back to England we go. Let's get back on course quickly. Well, good morning, and it is a very good morning because I have actually slept today and I feel so much more alive. Just heading back onto our track now. It was such a good night's sleep in the woods. Really, really good, much needed. Fell asleep so quick. Obviously, I snoozed my alarm at least once. About 6 a.m. right now, and I have managed to book a ferry, but it's not until about 2. So should be, I think we get back at UK like 3 p.m. So UK time 3 p.m. So should have plenty of time to get out of Dover and along the route towards Bournemouth today, and we can enjoy this nice cool fresh air this morning all the way down to the Belgian-French border, and then just a little bit further to Dunkirk. Yeah, there's going to be another beautiful clear day out here.
After nearly 3 months on the road, today would be the day I'd finally roll onto a ferry, cross the channel and arrive back in England. Thousands of kilometres were already behind me. The mountains, forests, gravel tracks and countless days in the saddle had all led to today. And now, with just 60 or so kilometres left to ride, there was nowhere lower to go. After nearly 3 months of climbing and descending my way across Europe, the final pedal to the coast was about as flat as it could possibly be.
Just a few kilometres and then it'll be ferry time. A bit of transport out of my control. Nice to be back in France. It's nice to see the sea. It's time to go back to England.
Seeing that sea and knowing England was just across it felt good. I would now be back in France for a short pedal over to Dunkirk ferry, and when I say a short pedal, I mean it was actually quite far from Dunkirk itself. Luckily, with some frantic pedalling, I made it with plenty of time to spare. Finally get to put this back to old money. Good old miles.
1, 2.
Well, it does feel very strange to be back in the UK. It's been nearly 3 months since I left. And all that stands in my way until I can get home is about 200 miles now. Got a lot of coastal riding, some South Downs, some familiar territory. Feels odd. There's a bit of the air's a little bit colder in the UK. Still hot, but it's just a bit of a cooler breeze. Might just be because I'm finally back by the ocean. It is currently about 3:30, so I've got a bit of time to make my way to find somewhere to camp. However, there isn't really many great spots to camp along this coast along this route until I sort of leave the coast after Brighton. Ain't no way I'm getting to Brighton today before it gets dark. However, I do have a little local knowledge around these parts. There is, if I can remember exactly where it is, a little bird hide, which I'm thinking if it's open, if it's not shut at night, I might have to do a bit of overnight bird watching. It will mean I have to do around 35 miles. I've also gone back to miles, by the way, before I get there. That sea breeze. The last few months have been great, but I really do love the sea. And that sea breeze is so refreshing. I've done about 26 miles, so I've probably got about 10 miles, roughly where I'm thinking of camping is. Hopefully I can get a good night's sleep today, wake up nice and early, and tomorrow's goal will be to get somewhere maybe on like the South Downs. Probably sleep on there somewhere tomorrow. But haven't you missed this? Beautiful, beautiful sea. Lovely. I am not quite at the little bird hut place. It's literally just over there around that corner. And the main reason I haven't gone there yet is because two very official looking bird watching people are heading this way. So I have a feeling they might be going in there. They are full on kitted out for overnight bird watching. So I'm not sure I'm going to be staying there. I might, to be honest, just sleep on this bench. It's going to be such a lovely night. Should get some nice stars possibly, and it's nice. I'm just going to hang out here anyway for a little bit. I've done about 35 miles. I'm pretty happy. The problem is if I keep going, I'm just going to end up having to sleep on a beach anyway, because there isn't really too much. It's very flat and everything. I want to get up really early in the morning, just as the sun is rising or just before, because I'm going to be heading to a place called Rye Harbour in like this area around there. And if you get there at sunrise, it is absolutely beautiful. So that's what I want to do in the morning. But for now, I'm just going to hang out here, enjoy this beautiful view. Sun should be setting fairly soonish, and if nobody turns up, I might end up in the little thing. But this bench is actually quite comfortable looking. Bit of bench packing, always prep for the bench. That's my advice.
Good morning, good morning. It's lovely out here this morning. Got the sun rising behind me. It's a little foggy, a little misty though. And I think it's just from all like the grass and stuff. So, oh, look at that. Look at that sun. Beautiful. It's about 5 a.m. Trying to get a slightly early start so I can get round to Rye Harbour when the sun is rising. I think I'm going to be slightly too late because I should be there about now. Hopefully today we're problem free. The free hub keeps working because we're getting very close now. Very close to home.
Rye Harbour sits on a constantly shifting stretch of coastline on the south coast of England, just next to the town of Rye. The area is famous for its vast shingle coastline, much of which has been built up naturally by sea over hundreds of years by the tides and the storms. They are continually reshaping the shore, meaning the land here is never really fixed in place. That movement has had a dramatic effect over time. The medieval town of Rye was once a busy coastal port, but as the shingle banks gradually built up and the coastline shifted, the sea slowly retreated, leaving the town now sitting several miles inland.
Morning.
Friend, you seem to be really serious. Where are you going?
I'm on the way home from Serbia.
Fantastic, I'm great.
I go left. Yeah?
You're going to the left? Go. Are you kidding me?
But I
Amazing.
actually cycled to Bosnia first. Stayed in Sarajevo for a month
Amazing.
and then cycled to Belgrade. And now I'm just on my way back through.
How do you plan to go back?
I just need to get back to Bournemouth now. It's like the last little stretch.
Fantastic. Amazing. So how long have you been on the road?
Well, I set off for Bosnia, I think it was something like the 28th of February. It took about 25 days or something to get to Bosnia.
Oh, what
I stayed there for like a month.
What do you do? Do you study or do you work?
YouTube. I was just about to start recording to myself.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. Good content. Wow, that picked up the pace a bit. A little bit of a support toe in there. I'm just coming into Eastbourne. I've done 36 miles so far today. Starting to warm up now. It was a bit hazy this morning, but it's all very beautiful out here. It's beautiful out here, but I'm very much ready to reach Bournemouth and finally get to the final destination, which is home. It's going to Eastbourne and then up and over the South Downs for a little bit until Brighton.
Now I was well and truly back in England and heading back into familiar territory for a little bit. I was now back on the South Downs, the first time in a very long time. It's always such a great place for riding a bike, but today the heat, them South Downs hills, all that more challenging. But you know what? I have missed this place.
Just arrived at Brighton. It's so bloody hot. all I want to do is just get back to Bournemouth. I'm kind of bored now. Now I'm back in England, it's all the same, I'm bored again. Got maybe 15, 20 miles of flat coastal riding. And then I've got to go up into the South Downs again. It's nearly 3 o'clock, 10 to 3. So a few hours and then it'll start cooling down. As long as I get up on the South Downs, I should have plenty of places to sleep tonight. And then tomorrow should be a bit more downhill and possibly I can make it tomorrow. Although it's Bank Holiday Monday, so Bournemouth is going to be heaving.
The famous saying, so close, but yet so far. With the heat bearing down on me today, it felt all too relevant. I knew these parts all too well. That comes with a price, knowing that in not too many miles I would need to start the long climb back up to the South Downs. So before that, had to just jump in the sea. I had planned to save that to the end. While I would have swam around in the sea for a lot longer, I did really need to start heading back off road and start climbing back up onto the South Downs for one final time, and also to hopefully find my bed for tonight. With one final stop at the impressive Arundel Castle, a Norman castle originally built in 1067, shortly after the Norman conquest. It has stood for nearly 1,000 years overlooking the River Arun, and is one of the longest continuously inhabited castles in England. It has been the seat of the Dukes of Norfolk for over 850 years. And much of what stands today is the result of later restoration work after it was damaged during the English Civil War, giving it its modern day look.
Oh, it's so much better in the shade. It's 7 p.m, so it's getting lovely and cool. I've done 91 miles done, 93 to go. I think it might be possible to make it tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do the 100 miles. It feels so much easier to do 100 miles than 160 kilometers. I know the miles are slower, the numbers tick over slower, but 160 just feels so long and drawn out. But I don't know, 100 at least to me just feels so easy and natural. I mean, to get to this 100, I am just going to literally have to climb onto the South Downs. Hopefully that will take it over that 100-mile mark, but I mean, if it doesn't, whatever. The sea was definitely a good decision, woke me up, energized me a bit, and now I just need to climb up onto the South Downs. A few ups and downs to get there, and then find my bed for the night. Evening. South Downs this way? No? What did I say?
Good morning, good morning. Today is the day, hopefully, I make it back to Bournemouth, finally reaching my destination, making it back home. Yesterday, I broke that 100-mile mark. It was about 103 miles in the end, I think it was. And that means I've got about 83 miles left, 82.78 to be precise. So it's going to be a bit of a long day still, but I think I should be able to manage that. I've got maybe 30 miles of the South Downs way. That's obviously brutal, it's tough, it's up, it's down. Although I will say, I think, for me personally, I'm at the point where it starts to gradually get easier and it's more in my favour. There's more, I won't say flat, but they're more sort of gradually going down instead of just straight down, straight up. There's still a couple of them bits, of course. Sun rising over there. been nice seeing you, son. It really has. But I need to get back home, have a shower, have a real bed. Onwards to Bournemouth we go.
God, it's hot out here. Absolutely bloody boiling. I think it was like 20 degrees when I got out of the tent this morning already. It's gonna get to around 30, I think 29, something like that. And because I'm not down by the sea right now, I haven't got that nice sea breeze, so I'm kind of just suffering this morning. But I am getting closer to Queen's Park, which then, if you know this area, well, I've got to get up over Buster Hill, and I'll tell you a secret. I'm probably just going to walk it today. Buster Hill. My final climb of this epic trip from Serbia. I think I might cycle to the gate, but I can't be asked to cycle the rest. Because there's that last bit up there, that's a real kicker. I want to get home. I might be a while. Thanks, man. Oh wow, now I've got an audience. We'll just keep going until we can no longer, I guess. Oh, we're still going. Slowly. I think it's about to come to an end though. My arms are dead. The arm pump is real. What was that song back in Bosnia? It's the final hill now. I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. I think we might have actually ridden it. You Buster Hill. Not today. Not eating me today.
Oh, Buster Hill. It's always a lung buster. Now though, it was time to say goodbye to the South Downs. Leaving all the hills behind, I would now have some really easy riding ahead of me. First, I would jump onto the Meon Valley Trail, an old railway line under the trees and ever so slightly downhill. It was at this point in my mind, I was practically home. My adventure cycling nearly 4,000 miles around Europe was nearly over.
Just got to get through Southampton. Bit more traffic, but to be honest, most of it is cycle lane, so it should be fine. And then heading for some last little bit of gravel along the New Forest. We're finally arriving in probably very busy Bournemouth. Oh, it's gravel, New Forest gravel.
I felt that New Forest gravel under my tyres. It was a sense of relief. I had almost made it. It was a sense of excitement. I was so close to home now. The familiar sights of the New Forest. after 3 months on the road. It was just so nice to pedal in a place that I have pedaled so many times before, and this time it was at the end of a 4,000-mile epic adventure around Europe.
That's right. We've done it, little buddy. We're back in Bournemouth. And I can't believe I'm gonna get to mumble these words because this video should be sponsored by Tubeless. I think it's safe to say it now. I'm close enough to home where it's not gonna jinx it. This whole trip, I have had a big fat 0 punctures. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And now we are back home. And that's it, guys. That is a wrap. Whew. Nice little bike ride, that.